And hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the final hour of trading for Thursday, August the 11th, 2022. Good to see you. We're up 39 points on the Dow. We have come all the way back on the Dow. S&P is negative. NASDAQ is negative. Lost all the gains. Oil up 232 a barrel at 94.25. Okay. Watching a lot of our stocks here. Oh man, is stuff going on. Just what has been happening? 23andMe, like what? The low today 432, the high today 631. Right now 474. We're up 32 cents on the day, and the volume is closing in on 20 million. Unbelievable day today. Absolutely just mind-numbing what's been going on here. Really crazy. Let's take a look here. Okay, 37-point gain in the Dow. The GameStop is negative 55 cents to 39.98. AMC is up 167 to 25.34. And I just saw a comment here on my channel. And where are we? Who are we talking about here? We're talking about Cinderella. Thank you, Cinderella. Let's see here. Cinderella, anyone who listened to Uncle Bruce about buying puts and selling covered calls on AMC should be aware of this. His put video did not allow comments. That's correct because of all the haters. AMC contracts will become AMC1 contracts. Now, this is all news to me. I did get a message this morning on my email account with a copy of a thing from the Chicago option market. Couldn't understand it either. So the deliverable of the option contract is going to change to, instead of just 100 shares of AMC, it's going to change to 100 AMC and 100 shares of the new APE preferred equity units in a unit, which I find unbelievable that they would do this, that they would actually include it. The formula to determine if the contract is in the money will change to AMC1 equals AMC plus APE. The strike price is expected to remain the same. Okay, so what this probably means, all right, theoretically, AMC right now is $25 a share, okay? If the preferred unit is, say, $3 and AMC is $22, that's $25. My guess is every dollar the AMC preferred will go up, the common will go down, only because the common and the preferred together are 1 billion shares. They're not 500 million shares. That's 1 billion. That is a dilution of 100%, or double. And I'm kind of wondering how this is going to, how this is all going to come out. I'm still convinced that by doubling up the number of shares that are out there, that the two combined won't be anywhere near 25. They'll be lower. But look, if this truly does happen, and look, I'm open to any explanation that makes sense, because I've been trying to figure out what's going on. Dave, the Mac guy, says Cinderella correct, but it's a 95-5 split. So now I'm wondering, what does this mean? It's going to be wacky. I suspect that the APE will be pumped like HKD. Well, we'll see if that works. Again, there are 500. There's going to be 516 million preferreds and 516 million commons. That's what's going to be out there. That's 1,032,000,032. Okay, and that's without any of the prefs, any more prefs being sold, any of the preferreds for cash to help to pay down the debt. So this move doesn't make the company any less in debt, doesn't help them in that sense. It only means that there's double the number of shares outstanding now. And on the options side, there seem to be combined in some form, some way or some form. The wonder I have is if the prefs are going to be convertible into commons down the road, 1-for-1, then how does that play out with the options as well? I really wonder what's going on. This is wild. Now, sell my house fast and upper Marlboro. This is an interesting thing too. Cyxtera. I should have waited on CXT. Oh, well, lesson learned. I still made a profit, still being patient on HBQ. Cyxtera today came out with their earnings first thing this morning. And the shares got up to 11.97 around, what was it, 11 o'clock today? And that was a gain of not much, but a bit. And then they dropped all the way to 9.99 between 2 and 3 today. Now we're sitting at 10.18, down $1.72 on Sextera. The wildest of days. Let me review the whole enchilada. The market, the Dow is down 20 points right now. Okay, so we're down on the Dow. We're up on the Dow Jones 20 points. We're down from being up 300 to now being at this second up 14. So this market is backing off on the Dow Jones. All right, S&P is negative 4.5. Nasdaq is negative 80. And they both look to me like they're still falling off. Oil still up $2.15 to 20 cents right now to 94.13. That much we see, that much we know. All right. Now on GameStop, we're down 53 cents to $40 exactly right now. And let's see, Rocket Lab is up 19 cents to $5.98. SoFi down 37 cents at 7.43 on big volume today too. We're at 55 million shares. You got to ask yourself, do you think it's possible on SoFi that SoftBank is selling more shares today? Are they getting out again against their will? But what's going on? Is SoftBank, whatever they're sitting on SoFi, slowly offloading it? And today 50 million have traded. Or 55 million have traded? I'm asking. I'd love to know the answer to this question. GameStop off 53. AMC is up 189 to 25.56. AMC's high today was 26.08, and that was this morning at 10 in the morning. We haven't gotten back to that high. We did back off to about 24.19 from the high of 26.08, but we're now back to 25.62. Matterport, 77-cent gain at the moment at 5.96. Unbelievable run. Hang on, let's move on. 23andMe up still 29 cents, but only at 4.71. Spire is down 7.5 cents to 1.45. ATIP is off 2 cents to 96 cents, 96.5. SmartRent down a penny. Sextera down 1.73. Apple is negative 78 cents. Goldman holding a gain of 3.83. Cisco down 19 cents. Tesla down 23.50. Arc Innovation down 171. Microsoft down 239. That was close to 290 this morning, now 286. We have Pfizer down 173. Story on Pfizer is that apparently Xanic, the over-the-counter drug Xanic, that people were guessing that because Xanic is having legal issues that it's going to hurt Pfizer. But there's an article or a comment out there saying that the price today, the drop is unwarranted as the company's exposure to litigation regarding the heartburn drug may be smaller than people think, according to Wells Fargo. I don't know. The stock Pfizer is off today, 174 to 48.21, which makes contracts very attractive. HPQ up 21 cents at 34.19. We're down from the high of the day. Carvana up 237 to 49.68. We were higher than this today. Twitter down 39 cents to 44.05. Google is off 86 cents, and Amazon is off 253 right here. So these some of these stocks are backing up, and it's beginning to show on the major indexes as we're watching our friends at the Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq systematically giving up ground. Okay, that's what I see here. Back to GameStop 1 second. We're showing it at 40.08, down 45 cents. And we got the U.S. markets. The Dow now holding a gain of 36, feeble looking gain there. Down 170 on S&P and down 72 on Nasdaq. Nasdaq's off a half a point, 0.56. And the S&P and the Dow are virtually within, 1/10 of a percentage point either way at the moment, fluctuating around the break even. All right. What else is going on here? All kinds of stuff happening. Oh my gosh. Let's go here. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for popping in some thumbs ups. We got 55 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. We have quick 6 announcing that Been a member for 15 months, gold bagel level. Thank you for this following of this channel for a real long time. We allowed memberships in here on the 16th of March a year ago. That's going to be 18 months in 5 days. So some of you are going to hit the 18-month mark in the next 5 days, and then thereafter. It's incredible. Thank you so much. Tomorrow marks the 5th year anniversary that I launched my first YouTube channel, Traveling with Bruce, to then eventually launch this channel. So it'll be 5 years as a YouTuber for me tomorrow. Unbelievable what changes have come through YouTube since I started, and all of the the trials and tribulations and the change in my life, I'll tell you. And it's allowed me to get to know a lot of really great people, including a whole bunch of folks here on this channel. I'm so grateful that we have such a great group of followers here as we're trying to stay on top of these market developments on what's going on. It is absolutely just been an amazing day today. It's been an incredible couple of weeks lately, and you got to wonder, man, what's going to happen next? I have not, stuff is going on I've never seen before. And this whole thing about the options for AMC, I am curious about this. I have never seen anything like this before. I've never heard of anything like this before. To somehow pull off some kind of a quasi 2-for-1 split, but have two distinct securities, and then be able to combine two distinct securities into one option contract. This is the wildest thing for me. Absolutely amazing. I'm kind of wondering if it's possible that the options that will shift after this dividend is done, that when they expire, like for instance, the first Friday coming up, options will expire the Friday after the reorganization. I'm wondering if new contracts being created the next Monday will not be the same contracts anymore. Will those now be two separate contracts? So will shareholders who have preferreds and who have commons, when they want to write calls, will they then be writing only commons and only preferreds? And that will just keep going through every week. 6 months from now, we'll have a year and a half worth of combined contracts and 6 months of separate contracts. And then a year and a half from now, there's only going to be 6 months of combined contracts and 1.5 years of the separates. And then 2 years from now, after the leaps all expire, there's just separates. So is that happening? Never seen anything like this before. Highly confusing. The strangest thing going on. These two stocks do not have to trade in parallel with each other. Theoretically, they can go one direction or the other. I think they are not linked at the hip or anything. But you got to wonder, how can anyone expect AMC common shares to hold any kind of value if you have a full-blown 50% dilution the next morning? Because now 500 something million prefs have showed up. There can be no way that we're going to trade at $50 a share because each of them is going to be worth $25. Really? No, I don't think so. So even at $25.46 right now, I'm stunned that the price is even here. I really am. I'm stunned. If the two shares were trading at $12.50 each to make this $25 level, I get that. I can kind of get that, except that the preferreds have no votes. As far as I know, they have no convertibility into commons. And they pay no dividend. So will they really do that, or will it be a $15 common and a $10 preferred combined, still 25? And what if, and what about when we do get this through? And I think that's in 4 days. The dividend, the record date is on the 14th, I think. I guess that's Monday or something. By the end of next week, we'll probably be trading in two separate units. Will the two combined be going for $15? 12 for the common and 3 for the preferred, or 10 for the common and 5 for the preferred. Like, because I'm still convinced this is going down. After it's all over, after it's all announced, after it's all completed, I don't see these values going any higher. I really don't. I think profit taking is going to kick in, and that AMC, which was closer to $10 a share a month ago, could be back to like 12 or 13, and what the prefs could be 4 or 5. That's a $15, $16 market, putting puts all in the money and or more. I don't know. This is what I wonder about, because it's all shenanigans. It's not illegal. It's not, it's not a nasty thing. It's just a weird way of issuing new stock. And I get it. Why did AMC want to do it? They need money. They need cash. And they can't issue any any common stock. They can't issue any common to get money. What do? You do this. You either sell bonds. You sell bonds. The problem is that they're junk bonds, and any bonds that AMC wants to sell will carry 12 to 15% interest rates. So they're not going to do that. They can't afford it. They can't afford to pay that kind of money. So what do you do then? You got to issue something. So why don't you issue these preferreds that don't pay any interest, no dividend, nothing, and convince someone to buy those? I don't know how. I don't know who's going to buy them for cash. I have no idea. And I can't see them being successful unless the prefs are trading at $10, $12, $15 each, because at $5 a preferred share, 4.5 billion is what they can issue, up to 5 billion shares. They issue 4.5 billion at $5 a piece. That only brings them half the money they owe. That doesn't solve the final problem. And that 2.5 billion that's still out there, or 2.7 that would still be out there, has to be renewed. Every once in a while, you got to renew those notes. And that means renewed at 10, 12, 14, 16% interest rates. I mean, the nightmare continues. Not good for shareholders. I'm just saying. I don't know. Boy, Uncle Bruce, it means if you exercise a held AMC1 option, given the special dividend, the seller now needs to provide you with both the 100 AMC and 100 of APE. That makes sense. Yes, I get that. I do get that. All right. This is wild. That's wild. DA Truda, Bruce, I'm number 68 on the thumbs up meter. Bruce, is it me, or are the option premiums on GameStop August 12th, do they seem pretty high, the ones for tomorrow? I'm waiting for the 39.50s to drop to buy them back. Let's take a look at this thing. Where are we at? $40.12 on the shares right now. And the contracts that die tomorrow, 39.50s, you said. 103 to 115 is what I see bid ask. Last trade at 110. I hope I got that right, DH. So they're worth 60 cents book value, trading at 110 last trade, 103 bid. So 43-cent time value, dying tomorrow. And let me double check to make sure I'm right. 39.50s. You want to buy them back? Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Hang on. Let's go look a little further. 39.50. So the 40s, which, if the stock were to drop 50 more cents, you'd be at the money. The 40s are 83 cents bid, and that's all 9 cents. Other than that, 9 cents is book value versus time value. The 40/50s are 62. These are carrying some hopeful premiums at the moment. I noticed that like $43 calls are 22 cents bid, 42s are 33 cents bid. These will plummet tomorrow. I mean, obviously tomorrow being Friday, they'll start in the morning down 15, 20, 30 cents each, and then they'll just, get eliminated. Now, obviously, if the shares, in the next, what do we got? 40 minutes to go. They want to go down to gracefully go to $39 this afternoon. Your contracts will probably be 40 to 50 cents bid at best, bringing you a lot closer. But right now, you're waiting. You have obviously a couple of choices in front of you here. You can end the suffering and just buy them back, and then write new contracts right now for either next week or the week after for the same strike price or a $40 strike price or whatever you want, and likely bring in more money, I would think. Let me take a peek right now. You need, if you were to pay 110 to buy these back, and you started writing calls for next week, you could bring in 116 by writing 43. So you could bring in 135 writing 42s. You can bring in at 40, you could bring in $2 if you wrote a 40. That's for next Friday. If you go the Friday after that, August 26th, you need to bring in at least 110. If you wrote a 47, you'd bring in 113. I'm just looking at the bids. If you're writing a 45, you get 143. A 43 would get you 187. A 42, 207. 4050 would bring you 260. So, I mean, you can get out of the 3950s and go into a 4050 2 weeks from now and add $1.50 to your bank account. I get it, though. You're looking at this market going, Bruce, they're worth 60 cents. I don't want to pay $1.10. I totally understand. And if you go further into September, the 2nd of September's, a 41.25, a 40 would get you 335. There's a $2.20 gain. A 42.50 would get you 255. I like that one better. 255 to 310 is the bid ask. I'd offer those at 305. And if you could get 305 for 42.50, you're out of the money. $1.40, 240 out of the money, 240 out of the money with a 305 premium all time premium. I like that deal right there. So I'd look at September 42.50s to be the new contract for you. Just my suggestion. I there you are. But when you buy these back, then you have that as an option whenever you want. If you write today, you can sell today. Like, I'm sorry, if you buy back today, you can write today for that contract. If you wait till tomorrow, then you'll hopefully pay less, but you might get less. See, the other one's going to depreciate too, not as quickly as this one, no. So you've got to kind of decide if the 2-3 week contract loses 10 cents a day, but this one's only going to lose 15 or 20 cents. Okay, on this one here, this 39.50, if it wants to drop 30 cents, if it's going to do it for you, great. The risk you're running is that between today and tomorrow at this time, as you know how these shares can move, if shares go up $1.50 and that foils your plans, except to say that if you have to buy these 39.50s back at 250, you're going to sell those 42.50s at probably $1.50, $2 more anyway. So they're going up as well. So DH, it's your call how you want to kind of work this. It's a continual flow. You're always writing. You're always looking for depreciation. You've got a lot of depreciation here. I hope you got a lot here. If you can stink bid it back, great. And then write, fantastic. There you go. Okay. I think you're a winner no matter what's going on here if I read this right. I hope I'm reading this right. What else is going on? I kind of want to buy 100 AMC to see what's going to happen. I am not convinced of upside on AMC once this is all going through. There's so much hype about this invisible goodness that's going to happen. This magical event that's just going to make everything fantastic. I just don't see it. This company is $5 billion in the hole now, or more than that, more than $5 billion in the hole now. They're going to be more than $5 billion in the hole the day after the dividend is paid out. They're going to be just as much in debt 2 weeks from now, unless miraculously they find $500 million, $1 billion, $1.5 billion, $2.5 billion, $4 billion. They find deep pocketed investors who are willing to help the company pay off its debts and dilute the stock by another 500 million shares. I just can't see it. No smart money would ever do this. Nobody. Anyway, there you go. Let's see what's going on. What's going on. This is the weirdest day I've ever seen, says Deuce Caboose. Mirko, Uncle Bruce, I was lucky today. First, I sold 5 covered calls on Matterport today, $7, expiring September 16th for $1.09. I bought back at 51 cents. Pure luck, I guess. Second, bought back 5 covered calls on Sextera for $12.50, expiry October for 51. I sold them 13 days ago at 124. And this is how it works, Mirko. Unless you've got positions, you can't profit on positions. You have to have options out there in order to make money. And here are, viewers of mine asking me, what do you think I should do? Whatever. If you're up nicely on an option contract, you really done well on, a bunch that you wrote. Buying them back and rolling into future contracts for more money is a really good idea. It's always a really good idea. But in the case of like a GameStop, if you can write a call out of the money for a fat premium for like less than a month, think about that call that you could write way up there, multiply it by 4. If you're bringing in $250 a contract today, you're bringing in $10 on the old contract before the split. That's what you're doing here. The $250 is now good money for a call, especially if you can write 4 at a time or 8 at a time, whatever the number is. This is unbelievable. This is amazing today. Well, look at the Dow now, only up 6. The Dow is not doing too well. We're looking to go negative with 33 minutes to go. GameStop down 47, AMC 25.82. It's up. GameStop is down. There's your divergence of the charts. Now GameStop is on its own, and it's not going to stay here. So that's my opinion. Did someone want to bring a ton of attention to ME so they could unload? It's going to finish red today. Mark my words. Well, 467 today. Volume 18.6 million. Unbelievable money there. Quick Six says, not my sofa. Yes, my covered calls are looking beautiful today. Richard, that's it. CYXT, come on down. I'm waiting for you at 997. Friends, not my sofa. Gone, all gone. I think I will do that. ATIP gives a new low weekly. ATIP now 95.3 cents. We had a drop, then we had a sudden surge. We now are coming up. This stock is cheap. I would imagine that AMC will drop in half and APE will gain the equal amount given the 1-for-1 split. AMC itself isn't suddenly going to have a 2-time market cap. Exactly correct. There's no way that's going to happen. The market cap right now is $13 billion. There's no way it's going to be a $26 billion company. There's no way. How? How is that possible? How? No way. The only way preferreds trade at the same price as the commons is if someone wants to buy them. Who the hell wants to buy preferreds the first day they list? Existing shareholders, they're going to want to get out. You got 512 million shares being handed out for nothing. Think of all the institutions out there that are getting this stock. Even though they don't own the whole company, the company is dominated by retail investors. There are still 100 million plus shares, 200 million held by institutional investors. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell. Oh, man. Deuce, only 24 cents to go to break even on ME. Let's go. Not my SoFi. No ski. Computer Whiz. If 23andMe would drop a bit more, I'll make some serious profit. I can wait to have it another 2 weeks. We'll see what goes here. We're down 45 on GameStop at 40.09. AMC is being run by dreamers, hopeful schemers. 71 million shares traded at 25.87. Buying puts right now would be a good idea. I'm gonna keep harping on that. I think buying puts on AMC would be a real smart move. Look at this. Look at this today. I wrote this up this morning just to kind of give you an idea. I wrote this up a while ago. Look at the highs and lows today. GameStop, nothing too much. 39.35 for the low, 41.97 for the high. Okay. SoFi, 738 to 814. Matterport, 577 low, 745 high. ME, 432 to 631. Are you kidding me? I mean, really? What a day today. Unbelievable. And that isn't all of it. The rest of this market has been it's been crazy today. But stupid is, stupid does. What are you going to do? The Dow is up 24 points. That's it. We don't have a 200-point gain today. We were up like almost 1,000 points between yesterday's run and today's run. At one point, we were doing really well with the market. Now the Dow's up 16.94. Hello, welcome back. And profit taking hasn't started yet because this isn't profit taking. This is just today's trading range. Profit taking is when we start going into the red, and we've got 1,000 points we can give up on the Dow and still call that a pretty good run lately. So watch out. Options will be coming down on some issues out there. I think so. We're up 8 points on the Dow. GameStop down 46 to 40.07. AMC at 25.73, up 206. ME up a quarter. Matterport up 84 to 602. SoFi 744 down 38. ATIP down 3 cents to 95.5. Rocket Lab up 19. Smart Rent up 2. Spire down 2. Cyxtera up down $1.84. Down $1.84 to 10.06. Tesla down $23. That HKD stuff down 160. Pfizer down 169. Coming back up a bit now. Boeing down 137, Apple down 42, HPQ up 26, Cisco down 12, Twitter down 45, Home Depot down $1.04, Carvana up 3 to 50.36, Robinhood down a penny, Vanik down 5 cents. That's giving it all up. Vanik today got as high as $244.99. Let's call it $245. It's now $238. $7 give back on Vanik today. IBM 132.43, still up 93 cents. Microsoft was at 291. It's now 287.32. Goldman holding a 475 gain. Google got up to 122. It's now 119.90. Amazon was as high as 144. It's now 140. Meta down $1. It got up to 183. It's now 177. These are give backs. Look at Bed Bath and Beyond. It got up to 1144 this morning. It's back to 1062, only up 11. It's giving it back. Not taking off anymore. Royal Caribbean only up 8 cents. It got up to 43.92. It's 41.76. U.S. Steel is negative 14 cents. Target down 23. J.P. Morgan up 160. Costco down $5. Walmart up 140. Nvidia down 172. And Moderna down 263 to 171. There's our day today, with the Dow Jones right now holding just a 16-point gain with all of this stuff going on. Wow. All right. Let's see what else is up here. Okay. What's going on? Just looking at comments here. Kent, I have 3 $35 GameStops that expire on October 21. Now, I can roll them into 37.50s. That's moving up 2.5. December 16th, just to get closer, for about the same money. Is this a good idea, or should I wait? What do you think I should do? So you can get closer, 37.50, putting you within 250 of the stock for the same amount of money. There's something I like about this. Hang on a second. You're talking about October 21 and December 16. Hang on. October 21 and December 16. Let me check something out. Where is my message here? Right here. You have 35s now. Okay. So your contracts are between 785 and 855 at the moment, somewhere in that neighborhood. And you think you can move up 2.5 to December's. Let me take a look at those 3750s to like 830 to 905. So what I like about the move is that the 3750s are only 250 in the money, approximately. Like the stock's about 40, 260 in the money. The rest is premium. I like the fact that there's a bunch of premium here, at least $6 of it, that's going to melt off, if the stocks just kind of stay where they are. That I like. Back to October, the 35 you have. Where am I now? 35. There we are. It is a $5 contract, and it's like 785 to 855. Here's the way I would do it, Kent. I would do the rollover, not necessarily today. Don't be in a hurry. Here's the way I play it. If you can buy back your call on the bid side of the bid and ask, don't go and get it. Don't pay the offer price. Put in a stink bid, nickel higher than the highest buyer. That's all you want to do. And keep an eye on the market. The stock drops 50 cents, move your bid back 50 cents or so. Always be the stink buyer. Don't be like an island as the stock drops to you. You want to score this contract back at the lowest possible price, because right now what you're offering is a lower time value premium on the stock you're trying to get, on the contract you're trying to get back. Once you've got that done, if you accomplish it, it might not be today, it might be all day tomorrow, then you offer your contract that you want to sell at the offer side, a nickel below, as a stink offer. Spread out the pricing between what you're paying for your existing contract back versus what you're selling the new one for. And you may find it's entirely possible that you get to buy back your call real quick, but it takes a day or two to sell the other one. You just may find that it doesn't go bang, bang. It's a delayed reaction. You got to buy back before you write the new one, unless you have more GameStop in inventory. So that would be the way I would do it. You're not in a rush. You've got an October contract. If this rollover takes 2 or 3 days, 4 days, so what? It's on your terms, because the difference could be $1 a contract minimum, could be more than $1 a contract between what you pay for this and what you get for that. As obviously tomorrow options expire, then we're into next week. Yours don't expire for a while, so you've got time to work this, being that you're sitting on an October contract. All right. There you go. We're at 39.87 on the stock. And here's the bottom line. You don't care in one way at all, because if the shares just want to keep going down, you're a happy camper. You're a very happy camper, because your 35s are getting closer and closer to the money, because you stuck around this last few days when the shares were in the 45, 47 range. Now they're down to 39.81, baby. They're coming to you. And that means that bid ask will deteriorate and depreciate. This is why I would say to you, be very careful about buying back your call too soon, because it's going to now give you returns. It now is depreciating. Every option holder, everybody who's long your contract, think of their state of mind this week. At one point this week, your shares were $45. Those calls were 10 in the money plus premium, probably trading at 11, 12, 13 bucks. Now they're down where they are now, down to this $7, $8 level. These people are bleeding to death. They are dying out there. Many have run for the hills. Many more will continue to run. Anyone who bought them at 9, they're down. If they bought them at 8.50, they're down. This thing's dropping. The stock's dropping. The calls are dropping. And it's coming right to your wheelhouse. And every 10, 20, 30 cents lower on those calls brings you close to your break-even price for what you sold them for. And your rollover now is an easier rollover to pull off. And you might even find you're not going to do a rollover. You might go, no, I'm not doing a rollover. The stock is bringing it in for me as it is. And if I do a rollover, I might do a October to November rollover instead of a December. I might play that angle, because you don't have to run to catch the market. The market is running to catch you. And they drop faster than they go up. And right now, we're not even down 70 cents. I mean, today's move on GameStop is a nothing burger on the way down here. Absolute nothing burger. You've got to give this stock every opportunity to take a dump, a real dump. We haven't had one yet. We had that 10% drop the other day, and then we had a quiet day yesterday, and we've had a quiet day today, but not an up day. Even though AMC is up almost $2 a share, GameStop is not participating. It's over. Now AMC's on its own, in its own little world, and GameStop shareholders are left going, what the hell happened? It was going so well for us. We were at $47.99 a couple days ago. What happened? AMC is back up, and we're not. That's right. And now the GameStop depreciation back into the low 30s is wide open. There's a wide open gap that could happen. So you can make the move, or you could decide not to make the move and stay just October's and keep it close, because this is now August. And you may find that your next move might be that you buy back your calls, which are the 35s, and you're going to sell 35s or 34.50s or 34s A little closer in or a little further out, the stock's going to tell you what to do. So it's good to be in this position, absolutely, but it's not critical to make a move right now. I don't fear the upside on this thing. Okay. Hope that helps. Deuce, to make it even better, after both Knudter valves were fixed, the volume completely shuts off like magic and always trades sideways. Good evening, all, from Alex. I am thumbs up number 47. And there are 229 people watching the show. Can we get some thumbs up for this homeless Canadian goat? Is that possible? I don't know if you guys can do that. Are any of you out there willing to do it? I do show 98 thumbs up. So this is telling me I'm way behind on my messages. Thank you, everybody, for the for the vote of confidence. It is powerful. I appreciate you helping me out and bring those thumbs ups in for me. We're now at 105. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Alex, it's all because of you. You woke everybody up. I appreciate it. Tiff, the only thing I'm certain about is that no one will investigate what happened with me today. Nothing to see here, just move on. Okay. Hector, Uncle Bruce, buying a put on AMC. What a kind of examples. I would be looking at a couple months out. So nothing in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I want you looking at October, November, December's. And then you can look at puts on AMC, 25s, 24s, 23s. Take a look at what you can afford. A little bit of what I call a little bit of mad money. That's what I'd be looking at. Mirko is saying to Kent, I think October's still a long way to go. Have 4 of those 35s. Just wait for it to drop. If it pops up to 45, 47 again, maybe then I'll roll. Quick sick. I also picked up another 100 SoFi today, chipping away at that cost basis, and I can sell another call. DQ, I'm number 88. Deuce Caboose, forgot the thumb. Thanks, I'm number 89. Deuce Caboose, the ME price is trading at a half a penny difference. I'm not smart enough or old enough to know what the Deuce Caboose is going on. ME right now, 466, up 24.5 cents. AMC at 25.66. GameStop down to 39.90. The Dow is up 13 points. Matterport 602, up 82 cents. What a day today. SoFi still down 470 at 742, down 38 at the moment. And Zach says, in my country, markets trade you. DQ, oh, Kent, got it. Thank you. I think I would feel more comfortable closer to the money, but I'll take my time. Exactly. No rush, and this stock is bringing you closer to the money. Yeah, that's the bottom line. This stock is bringing it to you, and I like the way this is happening. Like I say, 39.84 here. Another little dip just came through. And we haven't done anything serious on a dip yet. Richard Sextero, 997. I got my stock. Jim, I'm number 100. Deuce Caboose, wife and I are going to Taco Bell tonight with the 3-year-old. We haven't been in years. What should I get? You'll be able to get a couple of $15 tacos tonight. Enjoy yourself with your $40 meal. Just kidding. I don't know what the prices are going to be like. Good luck with that. The tickle in the throat. Spicy. You think I would save on, what is it? You think I would be safe on a 40 AMC? I don't know what's going on here. The Savior's here. I bought 3 puts on AMC. One expires September 9 and 2 on the 23rd. DQ, Deuce Caboose, Chick-fil drive-through. Oh, man. Too much fun, guys. Too much fun. The Dow up only 4 points, 15 minutes to go. The Dow's not having much of a day after losing all that mo. My gosh. Interesting day, to say the very, very least. What a day. All right. 39.79 on GameStop. Down we go. The markets, the Dow is still barely plus 3. It looks like it's just plus 3. S&P down 6.3. NASDAQ down 81.6. Okay. We're going lower. 39.77 on GameStop, down 76 cents. Down it goes again. Oil up $2 on the day. Interest rates are climbing. U.S. rates going from 2.75 to 2.88. And the foreign exchange, the euro is 103. The pound is 121 to 120. Just 122 here. They're doing a little better than they were a few days ago. The Dow's negative, down 278, 2.78 points, SP down 745, and Nasdaq down 87 points. So we're now red on all three indexes with 14 minutes left in the day. This is just an indication to me of what's coming. We got a little bit of profit taking coming at the very least, and we have way too much exuberance that now has to calm the hell down. And stocks do not go up day after day after day after day without any repercussions. And we're at 39.69 on GameStop. And the low of the day was 39.35. That was the opening salvo trade. But this is definitely the low territory of the day here. We did see 39.37 at 11.51. We're now about 30 cents away from that as we are backing up on GameStop right now. The volume on GameStop today, 4.5 million. To remind you, we are talking about 1.1 million shares of pre-split volume. No way can this stay here. AMC has got 74.7 million, and there are hopers, dreamers, and bizarro world investors out there who think for some reason that the company making a dividend is going to make the stock go to the moon, and they are risking everything to buy this stuff, and they are asking for it. And I'm sorry, this will not end well. But that, you know what? To each his own. Good luck to you. I gotta say, the shares were only $10, $11 a month ago. They were 12 something bucks 2+ weeks ago. They're 25 now. How much more should they go? To 50? To 100? And the company still carry 5 point something billion in debt? I don't know where this comes from. I don't know what business school teaches this as a successful formula. I have no idea. I give kudos to where kudos are to be given. The CEO and chairman of the board of AMC is a masterful stock promoter. He is out in front of the camera for his shareholders. This guy is working his butt off for his shareholders to keep his company alive. This guy's doing everything he can with media to grant interviews. He is not shy to talk to people. I give him huge credit for that, because that is a big part of why this stock is performing like it is. It can't last, but hey, it did get to 70 something, but I don't think it's going to get there again. And now, in 4 days, they hand out the stock. The dividend is paid. And then thereafter, shortly, the stocks will both trade, the APE shares and these shares. And then we'll find out for ourselves how this is going to work out. But GameStop has left the station. The GameStop train has veered off. They're not mirroring each other anymore. Have you noticed that? AMC's up $2. GameStop's down 93 cents. There's a divergence now. GameStop has gone its own direction, and we're at 39.55 on GameStop as we drop coming into the final 11 minutes on the GameStop shares. Just saying. Does that mean GameStop is a dog? No. It means that the party is happening in the AMC suite. That's where the party is. The booze and champagne and the balloons are over there. In the GameStop corner, all you hear is that elevator music. You know that elevator music on Blues Brothers, when the two Blues Brothers run to Chicago and they get into that municipal building and they block the doors off and they get in the elevator to go up to the top where Steven Spielberg is sitting, the clerk, and they want to pay him that $5,000, and they're standing there in the elevator as it's going up, and you hear the music. That's the music in the GameStop playroom. That's what's happening over in GameStop. They're at 39.56, down 97 cents. Over in the AMC, it's AC/DC at volume 11. It's out of control. The party is happening, and no one cares about anything. And there's your difference. And which party is going to end up kind of crazy. We know that the Blues Brothers will be surrounded by 100 agents with guns pointed at their heads, but at least they get to play music in the jailhouse. On AMC, I think they're going to run out of booze and they're going to run out of music to play. Maybe the electricity gets cut off. Maybe the landlord kicks them out. I don't know. But this party is running out of time because in 4 days they hand out that dividend. And it's it. There's only tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't trade. And then there's Monday. So we know when the party's going to be over. It's just a question of how badly is it going to end. Gosh, here we are. We're having so much fun. So much fun. Hello, I picked up 7 AMC at 485 for September 30. I'm guessing these are puts, but I have no idea what the strike price is. So, but way to go. Way to go. Okay. Oh my gosh. The GameStop and SoFi charts are identical. There you go. Everybody's happy. Here we go. DQ. I pay $25 a month to hear Bruce whistle. Girl from Ipanema. That's right. No other YouTuber does this for you at any price. Darn right. You got that right. 39.58 down 95 on GameStop. Down she goes, and your options are falling off. Isn't this fascinating? What a day. Thank you, everybody, for thumbs ups. Number 120 just came in. How about this? Gotta love these thumbs ups. This is beautiful stuff, everybody. SoFi down 39 cents to 742. ATIP is at 96 cents. The Bargoon is waiting to be had. Matterport 598 up 80. ME 468 up 26. What a day. What a day. What a day. I have these are days like this. This is a wild one. This is a wild one. More than one story, more than two stories, more than three stories. There's stories everywhere. Whew. What, are we tired? I would think. And it's not even Friday. It's just Thursday. We get to this again tomorrow. Oh, man. Look at the HPQ is only up 24 cents. The HPQ has backed off. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. There's some good moves being made there. I've been very pleased with you today. You option writers, you're getting better at this. I'd rather he whistle Yoko, you know. DQ, he's worth every penny. Sorry, Uncle Bruce. The 7 AMC puts were 23.50s for 485. They expire September 30. So these are 23.50s on AMC. Yeah, those are expensive. I will grant you that. That's an expensive put. This is going to be an interesting thing to watch. I'll tell you, it's just whoa, mind-blowing on AMC. Mind-blowing. Whoa, wow. Okay. We'll see what it wants to do. Dow is holding a 32-point gain. It's trying a little rally with 6 minutes to go. There's some desperado buying coming in, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be going long at the end of the day here. I would be going short. I would be getting into cash. I would be flat. I would not be long. The S&P has not recovered. It's still down a point. NASDAQ has not recovered. It's off 66. They want to go lower. They've had their run. They want to go lower. But you know what? It is what it is. The Dow up 35. The other two are negative. GameStop is 39.58, 23 cents from the low of the day. We're so close with 4 minutes to go. This is not really recovering. There you go. We're not coming back up. It doesn't look like it's coming back up. AMC 25.66 up 199. That seems to be topping out there. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow's option expiry day too. Oh man, you want to talk about action tomorrow? Oh, there will be action tomorrow because options expire. Oh my goodness. Uncle Bruce, is September far enough out to buy puts on AMC or November or December? September should be far enough out, but late September. You can't have a 1 or 2 week window. You can't trap yourself for a 1 or 2. The shenanigans are going to be wild. They're going to be nuts. The trading on these two is going to be stupidly crazy. But in the end, shorters are coming in. and they're going to hit bids and they're going to take positions. So further out, the better. Not a lot of money in this. I really don't want to see you people risk a lot of money on this thing. This is wild. It is just silly. Anyway, Deuce Caboose, 5 times the average volume, and the stock is up a quarter. Makes sense. Dave, the Mac guy. I bought AMC puts for October. I wanted the bit of extra time for it to balance out. There you go. Nick, Kent, I bought October to get some time, but premiums are expensive. And that's the thing. If they're too expensive, avoid it. Don't bother with it. If it's too expensive, don't touch it. Just fold your arms and watch people get their brains blown out. Don't be part of that crowd if you don't have to, because you're talking about going on the casino floor, and I'm not so sure we want to be doing this. DH Ruda for sure, says DQ. I want you guys thinking writing. I'm writing. Because there's some real money to be made here on a bit of a pullback on this market, and then eventually a major pullback on this entire market. Money is to be made. 39.56 on GameStop, down 97 cents. 3 minutes to go. 23-point gain on the Dow. It's losing some ground late here. A little sell-off again coming in. Now only up 20 on the Dow as selling continues to come in on the markets. We're down 3.5 on S&P, 76 on NASDAQ. They are dropping. Those two markets are dropping. 78 on NASDAQ now. It's given up more ground. 0.61 of a percentage point. It's not a terrible loss, but NASDAQ today got as high as, what was that number? 13,023, and we're at 12,776. We have lost 250 points on NASDAQ today from the high to the low, okay? That's a sign. It's a sign. The party's over there for now. The Dow's up 17 now, slipping again. GameStop down $1 now to 39.52 on your GameStop. We are coming lower, within 17 cents of the low of the day in the final 2 minutes. So GameStop has given it up right at the end, and tomorrow will be a most fascinating day. Most fascinating day. AMC giving up 20 cents, 25.40, still up 174, but it's dipping at the end as well, just a little, just. Okay, Matterport $6, ME 467. What a day over there! Oh man, what a day! Rocket Lab is coming up with results, and so is Smart Rent tonight. Shortly, Smart Rent is 558 up 4. Rocket Lab up 11 to 590. They will release results shortly. See what's going on. 39.46 on GameStop. 39.44 on GameStop. The last minute. We're now down $1.08. GameStop giving up more ground reluctantly, but it's doing it. Selling, some selling is coming in. Late selling. The Dow up 15, now up 12. And we are about to hit the bells with Larry Titus. Triple G is a new member. Thank you, Triple G, for joining the party. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Nice to have you here, buddy. Larry, I'm here, baby. You betcha. I'm ready, Bruce. I'm ready to hit those bells. And we got a 12-point gain on the Dow, down to 39.51, down 102 on GameStop. 39.50 on GameStop. Another penny slippage here. SoFi 740 down 41 cents. Wouldn't have thought that this morning. Wouldn't have thought that. Man. Oh, man. Cyxtera 1001. Larry has done it. The bells have been rung. Not my SoFi gone, all gone. Yeah, I get paid on ATIP share to wake him up. I take that deal. There you go. Thank you, Triple G, for joining this channel. I think that's a familiar looking name. Someone's coming back in. This is great. Love it when you guys do that. Thank you, everybody. The Dow with a 27-point gain looks like a little surge at the very last second. Probably some computer trades to settle things out. We're down 105 on GameStop. 39.48 was the last trade. Week ending to the day. In the last 30 minutes, GameStop gave up some ground. AMC 178 gain, down from that 210 range. ME at 469. Matterport at 598. SoFi 742. ATIP 95.5. Rocket Lab 586 up 7. Smart Rent 557 up 3. Spire $1.50 down 3, Cyxtera down 189 to 10.01, Tesla down 23 bucks, HKD at 214 down 360, Pfizer down 163 to 48.32. Boeing down 113, Apple down 75, HBQ up 23 cents, gave up some ground there. Cisco down 12, Twitter down 47, Home Depot down 99, Carvana 50.08 up 277, Robinhood down 7 cents, 10.51, Vanik down a nickel, IBM up 104, Microsoft down 214, Goldman up 368, Google down 83 cents, Amazon down 205. Meta Platforms down 85. The fangs dropped off today. Bed Bath Beyond up 12 cents after it was all over. 1063 is all it could hold after being into the 11s. We're off there. U.S. Steel down 24, Target down a nickel, Costco down 760, Nvidia down 155, American Airlines down 8, Netflix lost 140, Moderna lost 246. So there you are. Negatives were showing up here all over the place at the end of the day today. Negative closes after this big run up today to add to yesterday's big run up. It all came off. The Dow technically went up 27 points. Technically, that's true. The question now is what happens first thing in the morning tomorrow? Could we be down 300 to start the day? We're going to find out. Oh, what a day. What a day. This has been something. This has been something, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We've got two stocks to watch right now. We're going to watch Rocket Lab and SmartRent. That's what we're going to watch now in the aftermarket. Rocket Lab is up 29 cents to 6.15. I don't know if that's real or just a one trade thing. We'll wait for a while. And over on this stock here, we're looking at SmartRent now. Let's see what SmartRent is going to show us. Hang on a second here. GameStop right now, $39.60 in the aftermarket, up 12 cents. But the volume is 5,000. SmartRent closed at 556. It's 561. I'm assuming 15,000 volume. Waiting now for the two of them to let us know how they're doing. Financially, the results will come out soon. Where are we here? Rocket Lab. There we go. Rocket Lab 590 up 4 on 29,000. So we'll see what happens here. 590 on Rocket Lab. SmartRent 561. And we'll watch how they perform in a few minutes when the results are released. Again, Rocket Lab now showing 608 again, up on 29,000. SmartRent 561 on 15,000. It seems to say it's up a half a penny, but it's not. No, it's up a nickel. Pardon me. It's up a nickel. 556 close, 561 last trade. All right. I must be getting tired. That must be it. Okay. Everybody, are we having fun or what? Man, oh man. There we go. Okay. Thank you all for hanging out with us this afternoon for this last hour of crazy trading today. Unbelievable day. Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you for those of you who are subscribing to this channel, those of you who are renewing your memberships, becoming members for the first time, upgrading your membership from chilling to gold level status. I thank you. 129 thumbs ups. I thank you for that. Robert Z, look at that. Thank you, Robert Z, for this donation here. Fabulous, man. $9.99. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Uncle Bruce, do you share my thoughts that ATIP is a recession-proof type of business? Yes, I do. ATIP is in physiotherapy. This is a recession-proof business. What you are hurting, you're going to get treatment. You're going to find a way to get treatment. There are people out there who must be looked after for back pain, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, neck. Of course, quality of life. This is something you do not do. Absolutely. Could it be a takeover target? Robert asks. Any company is a takeover target except maybe Apple. It's too big. But yes, could be a merger candidate. It could be a stock that In theory, someone could, pick up a bunch and then try to make a deal. The trick of it is, though, I believe that a big chunk of the company is held by one group, an investment, a hedge fund investment group, I think out of Boston. I'm not 1,000% sure on this. And so they would have to be part of the discussions. To me, I am blown away that if there's any one party that has a big chunk of this company, that they would allow their investment to be trading at this price. I am shocked, because to me, if these guys are worth billions of dollars, they could come in here with a few million, just a few $1 million, and just gobble up stock up to like $250 a share. Just gobble it all up. Then sit back, comes back down again, gobble up another $1 million or $2 million of stock, and pop that thing to $3, $4, $5 in no time. But I don't run the company. I don't get it. They don't ask me for my advice, but I don't recommend that you let your stock trade at 95.5 cents when you're in a business that you're expanding your locations and you're trying to hire therapists left, right, center to handle the demand that you can't meet. I just would not tolerate this in any way, shape, or form. No way. But no one talks to me about this except my beautiful viewers. And so I say to my beautiful viewers, you got some money lying around, a couple $100, $1,000, buy ATIP. Just buy it up. Take it away. Gobble it. Gobble it. Between here and $1.50, you can buy it all up. Slowly but surely, just take shares away and away and away and away and away. This will gap it. When it starts to become acquired, there will be a gap from here to $2.50, $3, and then it's on its way, and you'll be double, triple your money, and still nothing has happened yet. I'm telling you. Anyway, what can I say? They have to. If they trade under $1 for a month, they will be delisted. So they got to move this market. Yeah, this thing should be bought up. Just bought up. Pardon me. Waiting now for Rocket Lab. We're at 610 on 31,000 shares. Smart Rent 561, up a nickel on 15,000 shares. If anyone sees any results on either of those two, let me know. They're waiting for results from these guys. Next 2 minutes, we might get this info. Robert Z, thank you. Bruce, thank you, Robert. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Always helps. I am in a hotel, I invested my first $50 that I made today on options directly into ATIP at 96 cents. Splair is taking a position. He's going to become the owner of that company. Sooner or later, he's going to own it all. And there you have it. Just follow his lead. Just follow his lead. Right on, Splair. Way to go, buddy. 615 on Rocket Lab, up 29 cents. Things look good. Things appear to be good. The question is, are they good? We're waiting for a release of financials from Rocket Lab. 615, up 29 cents. Smart Rent, up a nickel, 561. We are waiting to hear and wonder about the results. Okay, DQ Scottsdale, the Business Wire, Smart Rent, and reported financial results for the quarter ended June 30. This is courtesy of DQ. Thank you, buddy. DQ, second quarter 2022 financial highlights compared to second quarter 2021. Total revenue $42 million compared to $21 million, up 96%. DQ, something of $30 million compared to $7 million, up 37%. Net loss $25 million compared to $10 million. Adjusted EBITDA of 19.8 compared to 9.3. DQ deferred revenue $125 million compared to $74 million. That's up. $263 million of cash as of June 30, 2022. So Smart Rent sitting on a ton of money. 263 million sales up. You made me laugh hard. I'm going to need some paychecks before I become an owner of this company. Hey, man, you got to start somewhere, man. You got to start somewhere. Way to go on Smart Rent. Let's take a look at the stock. 561. just up a nickel. No additional trades yet. 15,200 have traded. Oh, here we go. 495. 495 on Smart Rent, down 61 cents on 200 shares. Something tells me that might not last very long, but that's what I show. Rocket Lab is on 31,000 shares, 609 right at the moment, waiting for their numbers. I'm curious that Smart Rent might actually pop back up again here. That's a 200 share trade from what was it, 561 to 495. I think that's a little much for 200 shares, don't you think? Yeah, the aftermarket's a little thin out there. Let's go. Triple G, yo, Uncle Bruce, I'm up to 1,000 Spire, 600 ATIP, 300 SoFi, and Rocket Lab 200, and 300 SoFi and Rocket Lab 200 ME, and Matterport 100 Smart Rent. Now, should I start writing calls on all of these, or some, or what, when, how, where, and all of that? And there are some opportunities coming up. We will discuss this in the next few days. Stay tuned. I'm not going to give you an answer right now, but yes, Triple G, you're going to start making some money shortly and build up some more cash. Splitter, at least I would be the right social media guy for that company. You certainly would. You certainly would, sir. Smart Rent still showing only 15,300 volume. Last trade at 495. Rocket Lab is at 594, up 8 on 31,800. And we're waiting for a news release, the financials to come out on Rocket Lab. Should be coming out at any time. Nothing yet that I have noticed. If anyone sees anything, let me know. We're watching all of that. Smart Rent is showing 401 to 493. Yeah, the after-hour market, don't even pay attention to it, I guess. Nick, Triple G, I would wait for double-digit stock price at least, but some others are more aggressive in the chat. Triple G, okay, I will get them transferred over to my options account. Just wondering if I should send them all over or just specific ones. Well, you can always have them over there in case you're ready to roll. I mean, if it doesn't interfere with your ability to trade them, fair enough. Where are we now on Rocket Lab here? 609 again. Up 23 cents, and Smart Rent still showing the 495 last trade. No action yet. There we are, waiting for an update from Rocket Lab, and I'm sure over at Smart Rent they will have their conference call later tonight, so they'll give out more details. Having him in the account permits brokers to lend them, but I wouldn't worry about that, Triple G, not at all. Okay, continuing to watch the aftermarkets on Rocket Lab 609 and on Smart Rent 495 on 15,300. 200 traded at 495. The rest traded at 561. So we'll see how this plays itself out as we move along here. Okay, 590 on Rocket Lab, 32,800 traded, waiting on results from Rocket Lab. Let's see. Yeah, so keeping them in my cash non-options account till then. Gotcha, Triple G. It's cool if you can trade them. It's transfer them within 1 day. Then there's no rush to move them over. Fair enough. It's all good. GameStop 39.55 in the aftermarket, up 7 cents. It would appear. Let me take a look at some other stuff here. AMC aftermarket up 8 cents. ME down a nickel. Matterport down 1 penny. SoFi up 2 cents in the after hours. ATIP up 2 to 97.5. Rocket Lab is now 575 down a nickel on the aftermarket. Rocket Lab results must be too good to release. Market not ready. 555 down 31 cents on Rocket Lab. We are negative now. 554 on 44,000. We're a little lower. Have they released their numbers? Waiting to see that. Nothing yet. 538 now, but we're down 48 cents on Rocket Lab, so it's lower. Smart Rent is still 402, down $1.55. Smart rent volume 29.9 at the moment. And that to me is a ridiculous quote and ridiculous trade, but I can't stop it. Whatever's going on aftermarket, if anyone's stupid enough to take that price, smart enough to get that price, whatever it is, 536 on Rocket Lab, down 50 on just 49,000. So I do not know what is moving it for sure. It's got to be earnings. Haven't seen any. Waiting for a release. Nothing yet has been said, kids. Rocket Lab's out on Business Wire. TIFF, smart rent let loss was way higher than before. That's why the stock is dropping. I think I wouldn't really worry about that net loss figure. It's the gross revenue number. That's the one. We wanted to see growth in the business. We're getting it. Forget the losses. Don't worry about the losses. It's okay for now. It's really okay. Early days. Okay. All right, Nick, record revenue of $55.5 million, representing 36% sequential quarter-on-quarter growth, and $392,000 year-on-year quarterly revenue growth. Third quarter revenue expected to range between 60 and 63 million. SoftBank still owns 83 million shares after selling more than 6 million shares. This is a terrible overhang for SoFi. We know SoFi has a ton of stock inside SoftBank, and SoftBank has problems. It's not SoFi that has problems. SoftBank has problems, right? Got 10 smart rent at 453. Someone's stealing stock here. 402 last trade. From what I can tell you, that's a bargain all of a sudden on smart rent, I would think. Rocket Lab now 535, down 51 at the moment. All right. Any more releases? We'll keep an eye on it. Spire after hours, 152 up. Well, it looks like it's unchanged. Sextera, no change. Tesla up 173 in the aftermarket. Pfizer up 3 cents in the aftermarket. There you go. GameStop now up a nickel. AMC up 2 cents. ME down 4. Matterport unchanged. SoFi up 4 cents in the after hours. ATIP up 2. Rocket Lab 564 now, down 22 cents, a little bounce back up with 49,900 traded at the moment. Smart Rent 402 still showing with 30,000 traded. That's all. Smart Rent 402. Spire up 2, they say. Sextera is unchanged at the moment. There you have it. There's what we're showing right now on the aftermarkets. So far, that's all I got. The gross numbers for Rocket Lab and for Smart Rent are higher. That's what you want to know. It's what you want to see. It's what we want to have happen. If they can't increase their sales, they can't get to the road to profitability. They are increasing their sales dramatically. That means good things down the road. They are so new. We've got to allow them losses. Just don't worry about the losses. It's the gross revenue. That's the success of these companies. Nick, Rocket Lab earnings per share miss of -8 versus -5 estimated. Revenue beat 55.5 with an estimate of 52.8. And there it is. The revenue beat is the main thing. The losses are because of higher costs due to inflation. And that is not the fault of the company. That is the world in which we're in. This is the problem with inflation. But for Rocket Lab and everyone else, they will raise their prices and get higher prices. Don't worry about that. It will be a lagger. It'll come later, but their revenues will climb faster just along with inflation. Not to worry, okay? All right. We just have to be aware of how this works. 567 on the stock of Rocket Lab, down only 19 now on 50,000. Smart Rent is nowhere near reality. 402 last trade. I have no idea how legitimate this is. I cannot imagine the shares will trade at 402 tomorrow morning. Not imagine it at all. And so there it is. The second quarter results are out from Smart Rent on business on the business wire, and their revenue is up 96%. That's the key right there to really wonder about. That is the number. Deferred revenue is up 68%. Cash on hand, $263 million. That's the other thing to remember about SmartRent. They are sitting on a mountain of money. They don't have any debts. They're a growing company. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot in this report here, and it's just endless. Read it yourselves. Enjoy. Lots of business highlights. They're busy people over there, and they're expanding. Yep. They have no outstanding debt. They have $338 million in liquidity, and they have a $75 million credit facility on hand if they need it. And these guys have got $1/3 billion available to them to just keep on growing, keep on growing, keep on growing. All right. All righty. Okay. They've got a conference call coming up. They'll talk to everybody there. We'll wait for that. Well, I won't be here for that, but we'll see. We'll see the fallout of that tomorrow. I'm trying to find out what SmartRent is doing. Still showing 402 at the moment. On Rocket Lab, 558 seems to be the last indicated trade, down 28 cents. And still no press release officially from the company. Okay. All righty. There we are, guys. There it is. What else is going on here? Rocket Lab cash on hand, $540 million. Wow, that's huge. Robert C., another donation. Thank you. Could ATIP do a reverse stock split to prevent delisting? PEI did that last year, Philadelphia Real Estate Company. They could. They could. I'm doubtful they will have to, but yeah, they could. 5 for 1 puts them at $5. 10 for 1, $10. Shareholders won't like it. So, I don't recommend you do that unless you're in financial trouble. They're not in financial trouble. They got hundreds of millions of dollars of capital and capital available to them. They're not in financial trouble. This stock doesn't have a company problem. The stock has a shareholder problem. The shareholder problem is that there are hedge funds out there who own a bunch of stock on ATIP, who invested in a whole bunch of other SPACs, many of which have not done their deals, and a number of which who have done their deals and are faltering badly. And these hedge funds are over leveraged, and they're selling off or being forced out of whatever they own. And I bet you that's where this is coming from. That's got to be where these shares are coming from. This is my take on it. I haven't got anything official to show you. I can't show you a document saying this is exactly what's going on, but this is a shareholder problem, not a corporate. People don't want physiotherapy anymore. Every location they've opened up is in the wrong location. Their therapists are no good. I mean, come on. No, this is physiotherapy. More people need it more than ever before. People have been holding back because of the COVID, now are dying to get in there to get treated. These guys can't keep up with the business. This stock is ridiculously priced at 95, 96 cents. It's ridiculous. The market cap on this company is $197 million on ATIP. You telling me that 950 locations? Not that they own the land and the buildings that their locations are in, but all the equipment in there, the cash flow they're generating per location, the backup of inventory, like the backup of orders. They can't keep up. They're trying to hire therapists to run this thing. This isn't worth more than $200 million as a going concern. Come on. Yeah, cash on hand and everything else. Stock has the company has a shareholder problem. It's shareholders. They're the problem, not the corporation. So maybe they will do a rollback. Maybe they'll go, that's it, we're going 5 for 1. And if those hedge funds that used to own 50 million now own 10 million, or they own 10 million, now they own 2 million shares, the heck with those guys. We're not going to give them the liquidity. They don't deserve it. Maybe that's what they're going to do. I do not know. I'm really wondering why not. Why does not the dominant shareholder of this company just pick up another 5% of this company or 10% and just pick up all this cheap paper and take it out? Just take it out and take it out to $1.50, $2, wipe out all the loose paper around there, and then just keep coming up with results. Growing the company, growing the company, growing the company. It'll go to 468. And everyone who sold at 98 will go, why did I do that? Because I had to. I was forced out by my broker. Whatever the problems are, I don't know. It's wild. It's wacky, Robert. And we can only observe sometimes and just keep buying it and just keep buying it. 558 down 28 on Rocket Lab. Smart Rent 402 on 32,000 shares. That's all we got here. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to say thank you, all of you, for your continued support of this channel. I appreciate it so, so much. 134 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I love it. You got it, Robert. You bet, buddy. No problem at all answering your comments. Appreciate these donations very, very much. Thank you, buddy. And we'll keep, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Another day tomorrow. You never know when a stock can pop, and boy, sometimes it can go stupid like it did today with some of our favorites. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody. Stay healthy out there. Stay well. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Gold Bagel member update, pre-alert, trading alert. And then we'll start at 8:30 after that. And let's see what happens, okay? Larry, thanks, pal. Have a good night. Have a good one. Enjoy. Everyone else stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, first thing, for Friday, August the 12th tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's going to be nuts. Thank you. Richard, thanks, pal. You have a good one, pal. Take care, and we will see you all in the morning. Okay, guys, thanks. Bye for now.